So this question is important, alright? Let's have a look. ABC is a quadrant of a circle of radius 14 centimeter, right? So you can already see this is a quadrant. They've given us a radius, so I've written it, taken it to be R1, alright? And the semicircle is drawn with BC as a diameter. Also, you can see a semicircle here, right? With BC as the diameter, alright? Find the area of the shaded region. So once again, remember this question, okay? First, what we're going to do, we'll try to find this region here, this region, alright? So how do you find this? Area of the quadrant or area of the sector minus area of this triangle, alright? When I subtract these two, I'll get this region, right? Now once I get this region, I just have to subtract it with area of the semicircle, right? The area of the semicircle minus this, I'll get the shaded region or the blue region, alright? That is what we'll be doing. So first thing, we will try to find the radius of the semicircle, right? Semicircle means now diameter of the semicircle. So if I know diameter, I'll know the radius, right? So let's try to find this by using the Pythagoras theorem, because remember this becomes a right triangle, right? And I know two sides, they're both 14 and 14. Let's try to find BC or the diameter of the semicircle. Okay, so you can see in right triangle ABC, I've written the Pythagoras theorem. BC square equals AB square plus AC square. They're both 14, right? So 14 square, 14 square. This square, if I take it to the other side, it will become root of, right? I'm going to have 196, but 196 when you add them, we're going to get 392, right? So 392, right? So 2 1s are 2 9s are 18, 2 6 are 12, and this is simply 14 into 14, which means 114 will come out, right? So I'm going to have a BC or a diameter of the semicircle to be equal to 14 root 2. Now if I know the diameter, I'll know the radius, right? Simply divided by 2. So 14 root 2 divided by 2. So 2 1s are 2 7s are. So that is how I'm going to get the radius of the semicircle. That means half, right? To be equal to, I am taking it to be R2, right? 7 root 2. So now we know the values, nothing to do. We'll just have to subtract them, okay? So once again, remember, first we'll try to get this region, right? So how do you get this? Area of the quadrant minus area of this triangle, I'll get this region. So you can see here, right? Area of the quadrant minus area of triangle ABC, alright? So now once I get this, I just have to subtract it with area of the semicircle, right? Area of the semicircle minus this region here, I'll get the blue region, okay? But here we're going to do everything together, okay? Not one after the other like that. That is why you can see here area of the semicircle minus area of the quadrant minus area of triangle ABC, because when I subtract these two, I'll get this region, right? I just have to simply subtract it with area of the semicircle. So we're doing it directly here, right? So since we know all the values, we just have to put it, okay? So area of the semicircle, semi is half, right? So half pi r square 2. Then area of the quadrant means 1 by 4 times the area of the triangle. So pi r square, I took radius 1, right? And the area of triangle ABC is what? Half base into height, alright? So R2, so pi is what? It's very simple, 22 by 7, right? And R2 we just got here. R2 is how much? 7 root 2 square, right? So 2 times. And again, pi is 22 by 7. Radius 1 is how much? Radius 1 is 14, right? So 14 into 14. Then when you look at the triangle, this is a right triangle, which means I have the base and also the height. They are both 14 and 14, right? So now let's start division. I can divide 7 and 7, 7 and 7, 2 1s are 2 11s are, alright? Again, if you look here, 7 to 7, 7 2s are 14. 2 1s are 2 2s are, and 2 into 11, alright? Then here 2 7s are 14, right? So once we're done with that, root 2 into root 2 will give me 2. Then I'll have a 11 into 7 into root 2 into root 2 is 2, right? So here 2, okay? And inside a bracket I'll have 11 is there, then 14 is left, and then 7 is left, 14 is left, right? So when you multiply 11 into 2 into 7, we'll have 154. Same thing, 11 into 14 is 54, okay? See, this minus is there, right? So remember that here I'm getting here 154, right? Then minus into plus, I'm going to get minus, all right? Then minus into minus, I'll have plus. So that's why you can see plus 98, right? So this two becomes 0, right? Then I'll be left with 98, or the area of the shaded region is how much? 98 centimeter square.